I was at a Bo Burnham show with some friends of mine. It's like something I had always just kind of like. I grew up watching stand up, and it took a drunken night with my friends to decide to actually try to do it. So,
Awesome.
And I was like 29 years old, so I was a little old for starting out. But yeah. Oh man, it was exhilarating. It was like scary and exciting, and I was like drunk. So it's like you go up and you know like I didn't think anybody would laugh, but people did, and it was not expected at all. And like since then, I was kind of hooked, you know. The first one I ever saw, I was like 5 years old, and Raw just came out. Eddie Murphy Raw. I had never seen anything like it before. I'd seen Eddie Murphy in movies, but like this was like him just standing there with a microphone talking to people, and it was on HBO, and it was fucking amazing. And then like of course like I got into like George Carlin after that, and my dad was really into Andrew Dice Clay, so I watched like a lot of Andrew Dice Clay, Rodney Dangerfield. So those are like some of my first ones, but Raw was definitely like the first. And then George Carlin, What Am I Doing in Jersey, and Complaints and Grievances. Well, I think that was like well into the 90s, but like I mean SNL, I've watched that since I was a kid. Eddie Murphy, Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. I loved it. But like Kids in the Hall, I got into that like around middle school, and that was fantastic. MTV's The State. I didn't even know I was watching that. I thought it was another part of Kids in the Hall. I didn't know at the time, but that was really funny. Sitcoms. Like I mean, I don't know. When I was a kid, it was like a lot of Married with Children. You know. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, sure. Coming to America. That was like that's still to me one of the funniest movies ever made. So it's Coming to America, and as a kid or whatever, I watched a lot of like Ghostbusters, Spies Like Us, a lot of like SNL alum stuff that I didn't even know. I didn't know that Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase and them were on SNL at the time. So like it was kind of coincidence, and like Bill Murray with his like Meatballs. Meatballs was fantastic. I watched a lot of weird stuff as a kid too, like I saw like Heavy Metal, like the animated movie. Like 5 or 6 years old, I shouldn't be watching this stuff, but watched a lot of stuff I shouldn't have, and that's probably why I'm like demented now, And Patrice O'Neal, man, I loved the way he worked. Just like he was kind of like the Jay-Z of comedy, except better. He seemed like he didn't rehearse. He seemed like everything was just kind of off the top. I don't know that was necessarily the case, but just his delivery, his thought process, like he would hit you with shit that you didn't even know was smart. And it was just like, especially the last couple things he put out, like Elephant in the Room, a special, amazing, and his album Mr. P. Like, I wish I had a 20th of the excellence at crowd work that he has. It's beautiful. Watch it all come together. It's amazing. I mean, yeah, sure. I'll put Patrice in there. I think Anthony Jeselnik was always really good at roasting. Greg Giraldo, let's see who else. And you know what? Let's do some of the originals, man. Like Don Rickles. Let's put Don Rickles in there. Is that what's that? 4 now? And let's see who else. Who else I see on the roast that was really good? Oh, I mean, Jeffrey Ross. He's like the king of the roast. Yeah. Let him tear me apart, man. Like I feel like a lot of times like I come across as very reserved and vanilla. that I would love to see what they could dig up about me. Like, you know, that wasn't a bro joke. You know, I think that's what I usually get, and that's just because I wear my hat a little bit. Hopefully, I'm making some kind of money off of it. Like, because I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I moved to Orlando for a job, and the job it's good, it pays well, but it's fleeting. It probably won't be around forever. So it's like I've been doing this long enough to where there's people that have been doing it as long as I have that are, you know, that I'm probably as funny as, that are doing a lot better than me, like they're traveling a lot more, getting paid more, because they are better at like the booking and you know, the business side of it. I hopefully that's gonna need to be my goal in the next 5 years, is to get better at that booking side, I think.
Absolutely.
So if I'm doing that and actually promoting myself like I probably should be, I think I'll be doing all right. Yeah. There's a buddy of mine, Josh Slater. He fantastic comic. He had to move to Kentucky a few years ago, and he and I had kind of been like tossing around ideas for like script writing and stuff like that. So I think I would love to get into that, like either script writing or like sketch producing, or like even acting in them. I think would be really fun. But I've always fancied myself as a writer, so to kind of develop that side of me, I think would be really good. Everything is at Cuban Browse. Like, I'm on pretty much everything, and it's stupid. Like when you start out with a social media handle, like I started out on Facebook with at Cuban Browse, and it was because I didn't think anybody would actually ever look for me, you know. And it was a stupid nickname that I had, and so just to make everything congruent, I used that for everything. But the root of it is like when I was a kid or when I was younger. I used to quote that movie Half Baked a lot, and in it, Scarface, Guillermo Diaz's character, he at one point he's like, "Yo, I'm Cuban B," and Clarence Williams, you know, he's like, "Yes, Cuban B," and so I don't know, I kind of adopted that as a nickname, and then Browse is a separate nickname from something stupid I said in the car one time where I was like, you know what, because my name's Bryce, I'm like, you know what, I think my name is plural for Browse. You know, like mice. And then people in the people that were in the car. That's the unfortunate part, is I was in the car with people that heard me speak, and so it stuck. And so yeah, I just combined the two. Cuban Browse. That's where everything's at. YouTube, Twitter. I don't use Twitter that much. Facebook, Instagram. I was on Vine, but that doesn't matter anymore. I feel like I'm lucky if they even remember what I look like, because like I lack facial features. So a lot of times, like after I'm off stage, people just walk right by me, and either that or I was just awful. And then sometimes I get told "great job" before I even went on stage. So I would like to just be recognized, I think. But as far as learning anything, don't listen to what I say. Hey guys, Bryce Damuth here. I'm in Daytona Beach having a blast. Check out my interview at acutiepie.com. Hopefully it won't bore you to sleep.